Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna run through the end of poverty. It's gonna be real nice and neat. You know, we're gonna do 33 recordings, audio podcast type of vibe. Sitting here with the one and only
Amar Ellis, Alex Fairgood,
and the one and only
Jaquan Little, Young
Flipperooski. This the one and only Kyle, the first and only Mansa of the United Nations, Chippewa, Ottawa, and Potawatomi. And I'm the first and only because this organization, intergovernmental organization, and tribal government was not set up for leaders to lead people. It was set up for people to know how to be self-sustainable amongst themselves, their families, their communities. So once I spread the knowledge enough and efficiently enough where people know how to utilize the system, my position in and of itself will cease to exist. There will no longer be a Mansa, and everybody will just be, who they are. Yeah, this is the first video of 33. We getting into the end of poverty, why there is tangible empirical evidence of a solution for poverty. We're gonna get into that solution. Yes, we were able to use it in our family. We three of the members of the family to, rack up millions and millions and millions of income, millions and millions of investments in a real estate investment trust privately. And, we got that famous $24.5 million check in 2025 from the IRS, just as a lawful check, as we do what we do here with these love notes. So we're gonna get into this first video. Alex, the great commander of voice, we're gonna go over what the cover page looks like, man. First off, y'all, Flip, man, how does cover page look, man? The cover of the end of poverty. We keeping it kind of, my goal is, I ain't gonna get into what my goal was, but you tell me how you feel about it right now.
Just by the pictures?
Yeah. What the cover look like? What you feeling like, the end of poverty, off the look?
It looked like just families, love, people trying to, get out of the struggle. Just look like, a good vibe. People spreading love.
See that money spread, though.
Facts, that money spread. So, money involved, but it look like it's about love and family.
Facts, that's what it is. And we wanted to keep an academic tone. It's like an academic book structure. It's not a lot of art in here. It's really about the text. It's really about comprehension. All right, so good look on that. Alex, man, what we looking at? What the words say?
Alrighty, so we got The End of Poverty 2026. This book provides education on the principles and tools used in Mansaism, the world's first poverty prevention system designed by Kevin Caldwell, aka Kyle Mansa. This booklet should be used as a study guide to supplement the poverty prevention course, which provides step-by-step instructions on how to prevent poverty by monetizing love and generating wealth for the benefit of your family and humanity.
Man, what questions, concerns, consideration we got here? Let's break this and chop this down, man. First off, that word Mansaism.
That's important.
When you seen that, what you thought about? You like, this boy came up with some, what? A whole new ism?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got a new ism. It's Mansaism. We don't get into the details of Mansaism in this, but it's literally the whole system collectively. The poverty prevention system collectively is Mansaism. Mansa is an ancient African, West African word, imperior, leader, warrior, ruler, kingship type of vibes, right? The world's first poverty prevention system. This is the first system, right? It is very important to know this is a complete system to prevent poverty. You know what I'm saying? Now, when y'all see things like it's a step-by-step instructions on how to prevent poverty by monetizing love. What you think about monetizing love? What that sound like to y'all?
Monetizing.
Monetizing love?
To me, that sounds like the fundamental principle of creating a currency for a nation or tribe. Everything that, like, every kind of money that we spent today is some kind of asset monetized. So this is basically us monetizing love, which is an abundant principle in the cosmos, in the world, that people don't really use efficiently. We got this whole system. The whole system of Mansaism is basically teaching people how to use love in the right way, because people don't use it. We need to establish a system to use love to benefit humanity and everybody, all of us.
That's facts. I couldn't have said no better. Monetizing it. Now, yeah, love can be monetized. That's the what do you say? That's the sermon. Love can be monetized. That's the sermon. Okay, we talking about generating wealth for the benefit of your family and humanity. That's what it's about, y'all. This is about your family. This is about humanity. This is about getting right. So overall, what y'all give me on the 0 to 10? What we get on the cover?
I love this cover. You know,
10. 10 out of 10.
I love this cover. I definitely give it a 10. It remind me of when I was in school. You know, it gave me a very familiar feeling of, you know, being in class and just soaking up information. That's, you know, that's been like the core of my thing. I feel like every moment in life is a moment to learn. So I love this because it's really streamlining the whole process of learning. It's give you the information in a way that, you know, is going to be solidified in your brain and, you know, cemented in there.
Yes, sir, Ski. We 1 for 1.